G'day guys, Jaden here from Abraham's Fortune Wellness Center, sharing a little bit about where I'm at today and doing my second take of this. I bumbled up the value because there's a lot of shorter words in this value. But anyway, let's get straight over to it and not bumble it up this time. We meet when we will say we will meet. I did it again. We meet when we say we will and follow through on what we promise to provide for our clients. That's better. That's the value, as you can read on your screens as well. Try to get them verbatim when I can, right? Makes it an easier viewing experience. Now, what is the point of meeting someone when you say you will? Well, yes, it's important, obviously, in the coaching space, just as important in the personal space, because it develops trust, builds rapport. If I say to you, hey, let's meet at Joe's Cafe down the road, I'll meet you there at 10 o'clock, and I get there and you're already there, or I get there and you're there at 10 o'clock, or you get there early and I get there at 10 o'clock, or maybe I'm there 5 past, 10 past 10, you know, a bit of traffic on the way. It creates that stability in the relationship where it becomes, okay, like you gave me your word and you acted on your word. I trust you now. I trust you that little bit more, you know. This is important in our personal relationships, and it's extremely important when it comes to our coaching clientele as well, because if I say, hey, you know, you're coming to me because you're vulnerable in some certain setting, which is what coaching is about, right? I'm struggling in some certain way and I want some guidance. Let's develop a relationship. I'm going to meet you. I'm going to come to you and I'm going to be there at 10 o'clock and I don't get there until 11:30. That hour and a half that you've spent going, are they going to show up? You know, potentially maybe the client has abandonment issues already and I'm further exacerbating those by sitting on me hands or going, no, I'll get there when I get there. Maybe they don't even have abandonment issues, right? But they've got something to do at 12 o'clock. I get there at 11:30 and they say, mate, I've only got 20 minutes to meet you now. You know what I mean? I paid for an hour session. It's unprofessional in some certain way, right? There's plenty of things you could touch to, but ultimately it's going to either build or erode trust when it comes to acting on your word, and that's in a personal space, in a business space. Here at Abraham's Fortune, we put being professionals at a very, very high standard. It's a high value of ours. And so we meet when we say we will. And that goes for employees as well, right? Maybe you guys, some of you guys watching this have your own business. And in the business itself, okay guys, staff meeting at 10 o'clock. Some people don't get there till 10:15. Some people don't show up at all, right? It's tricky because that develops a lack of communication and it erodes that trust as well to say, well, is this person going to, you know, fulfill their role in the company now? They're not going to be here when they said they'd be here. You know, how much are they actually committed? Whether it's a business relationship or again a personal relationship, how much are they committed to this friendship? Brings up questions, you know, so that's why we follow through on what we say we're going to do. Obviously, sometimes things happen, you know, but intention is the best place to start when it comes to this. Saying things that we mean and intending to follow through on them. It's still tricky, and so that's why I'd like to hear where you guys are at in that comment section. Maybe you feel that you make promises all the time and are constantly not delivering, and you go, what am I doing here? You know, I would love to hear about your story. Maybe, just maybe, you deliver on every single thing that you say you'll deliver on, right? You're the Amazon of commitment. I don't know why I used them. That's a little bit, anyway, probably not the best example, but still, let us know. Let us know in the comments where you're at when it comes to acting upon your word, developing that trust. Would love to hear from you guys, and until next week, we'll see you then.